Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Oh, I already opened my Red Bull.
Oh,
Red
nice.
Bull.
Ah, man, I wish I had one of those.
The Fresh Maker. Yeah, you should get one.
Yeah, you like splash it under, like cologne underneath your armpits, on your cheeks.
Yeah, dab it.
Dab
Do you
it
dab
behind
it?
your, do the
Yeah.
dab right at the jawline.
Yeah.
You don't want to overpower people with your sports drink, your energy
Unless
drink,
you're
rather.
in like a negotiating situation, you want to overpower. You want to have that alpha male attitude.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
No, that's probably true. In the 1998 film The Negotiator, Sam Jackson's character was probably wearing tons of Monster Energy drink
I would
as
be.
cologne.
Yeah.
That's what made him the best negotiator.
Yeah. Oh, he was the negotiator. You watch that movie and you're like, but who is the negotiator? Because there's multiple negotiators. And the twist is it's him. He's the negotiator, you know?
Mm-hmm. It was him the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. He negotiates his innocence.
Kevin Spacey
Spoilers.
is a negotiator
Yeah.
in that
But
film.
he's not the.
Mm-mm.
No. I like that movie. I like the negotiator. Paul Giamatti.
He's
as
also
like a
in
little
it. He's in
weasel.
it as well. David Morse.
He's great in it. David Morse. You gotta love a David Morse.
We like the negotiator in this house. Kevin
Yeah.
Spacey notwithstanding.
It's a Chicago movie.
It
if I
is.
recall.
I believe. I said that
Chicago
very
filler,
confidently,
baby.
and I had no memory. But I think
It
that's right. If you put David
Feels
Morse
like
in
it. Right?
like if David Morse is playing a cop, I think it has to be Chicago.
Yes. All right, I'm looking it up. Hold on, everybody. Everybody look up, or hold on while I look up where it takes place. It's not saying immediately. Negotiator, where take.
So that
Place.
means it's wherever we want, right?
All right. AI overview, which won't leave me alone, says Chicago.
Let's keep scrolling
And
for the real answer.
Wikipedia says Chicago, too.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. Okay. Thank God we got. And isn't that the director of The Fugitive? Am I making that up?
Probably.
It feels like the director of The
Andrew
Fugitive.
Davis?
No, it's F. Gary Gray. Never
Oh,
mind.
no, that's a different guy.
Yeah. That's the director of The Italian Job and Friday
Yes, yeah.
and Men in Black International. Men in Black International.
That is.
Remember that?
What a blind spot of a film.
Yeah.
We revisited
watched
that
it
a few
recently.
Fridays ago. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Men in Black International.
Oh. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're on an episode of Hypecast.
Hypecast. Brand new Hypecast. We're back.
We're back. Back in the saddle.
Yes, we are.
I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm the other one, David Bell. And there is no guest.
No,
And
there's simply too many trailers to be hyped about.
Yes, we're not doing Timecast because we were like we took a month off from Hypecast. You've probably noticed. And boy, we let those trailers just pile up.
A lot of trailers really built up.
We have like 22 trailers today. 23.
We gotta do a
trailers.
cleanse.
Yeah, a trailer
We
cleanse.
gotta squeeze these ones out.
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, I think we'll do a good
Did we
job.
need all of them? Who can say? We'll let you decide.
There'll be more fucking trailers next week. There were already trailers like pouring out while we were like getting ready to record. I was seeing other trailers while I'm not adding those trailers.
No, there's too many. There's too many.
Yeah, we have so many. I had to leave trailers off. I was going. I had a few where I was like, sorry, you're not big enough.
Man, so even from this list, there's things that didn't make the cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get started,
Yeah.
man.
All right. Well, we first have to thank some producers. So
Yeah. Let's do that.
big thank you to @NerdNumberSays. Check out MikeSlater.com for amazing Babylon 5 takes.
Do that.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Thank you to Zero Charisma.
Thank you.
Thank you to 2001: A Space McNulty Odyssey.
Thank you.
Thank you to A Secret Thing You Know Nothing About. All right.
Thanks.
Thank you to AJ.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew Howe Presents Andrew and Andrew Watch Twin Peaks.
Thank you, our Twin
Thank you to-
Peaks.
Thank you to Andrew McGuire Likes How Tom Says Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
And thank you to As Long As I Got My Suit and Kai. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Asking Seven.
Thank you.
to be sure to pre-order Jason Pargin's highly controversial new novel, There Are No Crabs in This Novel, a novel of giant crabs.
Thank you.
I actually messed that up. There are no giant crabs in this novel. Thank you to BLT22 EWHVIS-B.
Thank you.
Thank you to Bootler is looking forward to season 3 of Himboo's.
Thank you.
Thank you to Braxton is busting loose and writing a big old nerd book. Wish me luck.
Good
Good
luck.
luck. Thank you to Brockway Loves the Meat Millie.
Thank you.
Thank you to Burrito, the skankiest slut in town.
Thank you.
Thank you to Jeff. Thank you to check out Jeff has cool cards on the YouTubes for stellar pack breaks and sweet minute rips.
Thank you. We're shaking off them cobwebs, baby.
Shaking off them cobbies, man. I think he has his mom on this week,
Ooh.
helping him rip packs and being on
Nice.
Jeff has cool friends. Yeah, so
That's
make sure
awesome.
you guys follow Jeff's Patreon so you can listen to him hang out with his mom.
She's technically not his friend, but
Well,
whatever. I mean, she can be his friend too. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't
Right.
have a choice. She
right,
didn't
yeah,
have
you
a
don't-
choice.
Right, you choose your friends.
Yeah. All right. Let's just do it. Let's rip off the Band-Aid and let's talk about Avengers Doomsday.
Sure.
There's the trailer.
Mm-hmm. The
Previously,
trailer
there were a few
that's-
teasers.
Yeah, there's been that collection of teasers. There's that full one that released a few weeks ago. Everybody's probably already talked about it.
Yeah, he's doing a voice.
He is.
That's,
He's doing a fucking Dracula voice.
Yeah, that's Doom, right? He's doing a voice.
Yeah, that's Doom.
I'll say this. I mean, this trailer is tracking really well. I was looking into that. Everybody will go
Sure.
see this movie, I'm sure. I was surprised by how casual the trailer was. Does that make sense? I'm glad. I'm glad they just did a trailer. It felt just like it. I don't know. I
It
guess
comes
I
out
haven't
in
watched
4
the-
months. I guess there's not
Right.
much sense in teasing Thor and teasing Chris Evans because we know they're in it.
They did those little. Remember those little teasers. And
Yeah,
so,
but that was a
that's-
while ago.
Right. And so I'm pleasantly surprised that this wasn't more of a teaser. This
yeah,
was
that's true.
There's
it really
Doctor
does.
Doom.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it does throw a lot at you.
Yeah.
There's still clearly people missing from the trailer. There's that one shot that I've seen shared a lot, where there's just the blocking is strange. It's it feels like there's maybe half a dozen people that have been masked from this shot. Like the Spider-Man trailers when
Most
they had
definitely.
deleted the other Spider-Mans. But anyway, this.
I,
I can't help but chuckle at yet another bad guy voice, but at the same time, I don't. It's an Avengers movie with Doctor Doom. It's probably going to be cool, right? I don't know.
Can I tell you my conspiracy theories? I have one really outlandish one.
Lay it on me.
And then I have one common sense ones I think most people have said. I'm almost certain Magneto and Professor X are dead in the first scene. I'm almost certain
Yes.
it's going to open on an incursion and them dying and that's it for them.
Yes.
Because we only really see them in that one shot. And I think this is...
I
Ian
think
McKellen,
all the
Patrick
X-Men
Stewart.
are getting wiped right there.
Oh, I thought a few of them will probably, because we see Mystique fight not
that's
Black
true.
Widow.
That's true.
So I figured a few of them will get away, and then it'll be like this. The opening will be this big tearful moment of them all or a lot of them dying. But I think a few of them might squeak by, is my thought. I think that by Secret Wars, I think we'll get Mahershala Ali Blade even as just a cameo.
Probably.
Yeah. And then this is my big conspiracy theory that it's probably not true.
Oh, this is your.
No.
Okay.
Mine is that Doctor Doom isn't actually played by Robert Downey Jr. and that the reason they pretended he was is so they could bring back Iron Man, have him on set without everybody freaking out about that. Like, I think the return of Iron Man is going to be the actual thing.
You might not be wrong.
Yeah. I think he'll probably play Doctor Doom most likely, but I thought that would be really cool if they pretended he was playing Doctor Doom. It turns out to be like another actor, fucking Tom Hardy or whatever. That
would be kind of the only way to hide it.
Yeah.
Would be to say that he's playing something. Yeah, I see why you prefaced it by saying this is like my tinfoil hat conspiracy theory, because he is almost certainly just playing Doctor Doom the way they advertised it. But if they were trying to hide an Iron Man return, this would be the only way to do it.
Yeah, I think so.
In this day and age.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's coming back. I mean,
he's already there on set. So
that thing.
I assumed we'd see him again.
Yeah, it's that thing that bothers me about Marvel, where it's like no one stays dead. But
it's comics.
I'm kind of less bothered because they've been less in everybody's face, and they've even said as much, where they're like, we're going for quality, not quantity anymore. Mm-hmm. And they're like, and it does feel like, we had such a lead up to Thanos that Doctor Doom doesn't feel like anything, but I kind of appreciate them just being like movies again. Does that make sense? Where they're not all encompassing, like, you got to watch all these shows. Although they have said you need to watch Loki for this, and I'm like, well, people aren't going to do that.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But you know what I mean?
Put
where
it on
I'm
DVD,
like,
maybe I'll give it a look.
Yeah, we don't need.
Who knows?
On DVD, probably.
Yeah.
No, probably not. It's on Disney Plus.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know. Are you excited?
I'm excited in the way that I'm excited for Avatar movies.
Same.
And that I'm kind of not really going to think about this that much until December rolls around, and then it's going to be like finding $20 in my pocket.
Yeah, I'm more excited for when this episode comes out. I will have seen Spider-Man, Brand New Day. I'm more excited for Brand New Day.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's kind of like, I miss that scope of superhero movie. Like the street hero, here's another villain from the comic, here's their cockamamie scheme, like the original Spider-Mans and the Tim Burton Batmans.
Yeah.
Actually, all four of those original Batmans were kind of that.
Yeah.
I don't... I mean, a lot of the Marvel movies are I don't know, it just... We've talked about it endlessly. The stakes just escalated until everything is a beam in the sky threatening the entire planet. And it's like, can't it just be Spider-Man fighting the Vulture? I don't know.
And that's what this one sounds like.
I hope so.
Yeah, I guess I'll just say that I have gotten a little softer on Marvel this year because they've
been gone for a while.
Yeah.
They've been gone for a while.
Yeah, it's not enough to run an entire studio, but like this is, one or two a year spread out. I'm like, okay, I can handle that. My Spider-Man theories is that I do think Daredevil will be in it.
Of
I
course.
do think he will be in it.
Yeah. I will say it does feel like an event again.
Yeah.
I said my excitement is the same as an Avatar movie, which is, it's mid. It's like, sweet, a new Avatar movie. And then I don't really think about it until it's time to go see it. But this does feel like an event again, like the Avengers movies used to. Like, shit, so. Civil War's coming out. We gotta,
I think the superhero genre in general is kind of fading a bit. But I think Marvel specifically is still holding strong.
Yeah. There's clearly still we're probably about to see $1 billion run for Spider-Man. So, I mean, there's clearly still space for it. It's just, nothing stays on top forever. There was never a world in which they were going to be able to release $4 billion movies a year. That's not.
Was there one earlier this year?
A Marvel?
Yeah. Was Fantastic Four earlier this year?
No. That was last year.
See, that's like that's the shit where I'm like, I hate to use this as a model, but like there were 10 Harry Potters, and they were just like one a year every Christmas, and it was like good, great,
solid.
It's like one a year. Here you go, and like this is the same where they're like maybe two, one for the summer, one for Christmas, and it's like that's perfect. I don't know. My only other theory, and I think this was less of a conspiracy theory, I think we'll get Miles Morales in this one because they keep talking about it in a way where they're like, maybe someday. And I'm like, you totally have him in this.
I think he's in it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can move on from Avengers.
All right.
We have so many trailers. We don't want to spend too much time on Doomsday.
True. Especially since our next trailer is the next big MCU. Matchbox, the movie.
The Matchbox Cars universe.
This
looks fun as hell.
yeah,
I'm into this trailer.
Well, number one, they're making a Hot Wheels movie.
Yeah,
John Chu, is that who's doing it? It's
the
Wicked.
I think that's right. Yeah.
This is not that though.
No, this is a different property of car.
And
this is Matchbox.
This is the Extraction director. So
which one was it? Oh, right. Oh,
Sam Hargrave, Extraction.
Okay.
He's a stunt guy. This feels like someone wrote a comedy where they're like True Lies, but instead of it's him being his wife, what if it's like the guy's friend group finds out he's a spy? They wrote the entire movie, and then in the script, maybe they called themselves the Matchbox Game, and some producer was like, why not just call it Matchbox the movie? Because this looks fun, like you said.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like a Matchbox movie.
Well, it looks like it's kind of load-bearing, though, is the only thing, because the premise is they all hung out and built these Matchbox car tracks and stuff as kids, and then they get swept up into this secret agent plot with him where they have to steal something back to prove that they didn't steal it in the first place. Anyway, it explains it all in the trailer. But
National
they basically,
too, I believe. Yeah,
they have to use their Matchbox skills to design a heist.
Do they though?
I mean, that's the premise that the trailer seems to be conveying.
Again, I'm with you. This looks legitimately
fun idea. Yeah.
It's just halfway through the trailer, I was like, nobody's a fucking car. Like they're like talking and they're shooting and they're like in a plane hanging out.
Yeah,
and it was like,
true.
This isn't really like when I heard Matchbox the movie, I thought like, oh, it's going to be like cartoons or everything's going to be car based in some way. It's going to be a Fast and the Furious. This really to me felt like a script that they got, and they were like, we can easily, with a few adjustments, make this the Matchbox movie. It's just so weird that it's called Matchbox the movie, and then it's this like action comedy.
Yeah, it's a sweet cast.
Yeah.
It's John Cena, Jessica Biel, Sam Richardson.
Yeah.
Arturo Castro.
Yes. That's Sam Richardson, man.
Yeah,
it's always a delight.
He's got some funny bits in this. I laughed a couple of times at this trailer. I think Corey Stoll is the bad guy.
It is.
This looks fun. It's coming to Apple, so you don't even have to leave your house to watch it.
Okay, that checks out. Yeah, there's a few of these on here where I'm like, this could go in theaters. But yeah, I'm with you where I'm like, this looks like a lot of fun. It doesn't look like a hard lift brain-wise. I'm just so I just forgot that this was supposed to be Matchbox.
It really doesn't connect too much while you're watching the trailer. It just looks like a funny action comedy, and they're like, "Oh right, I guess it's the Matchbox movie."
But honestly, I get it, man. Yeah.
Why
it's
not?
Like, why not?
Well, what
Matchbox
if it's like they have to do a heist based on like the Matchbox tracks?
Yeah.
Sure. Fucking ramp them through a dragon's mouth, or is that Hot Wheels?
Right. That the fact that I don't know. They're making a Hot Wheels. Don't worry about it. That just the fact that it was The fact that I forgot it was a Matchbox movie and I was like, what the fuck, is a compliment. It means that they wrote a real movie.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes,
yeah.
that's a good thing. Yeah. To forget that that this is extremely branded content.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Oh yeah,
next
Clayface.
Clayface.
We've seen it a few times, the teaser. This is like the official
full-length trailer, which
yeah.
I like how Darkman this looks.
Dark, that's such a good comparison.
It's very Darkman.
This is a movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's also good. It's the director of fucking The Woman in Black.
Mm-hmm.
They also
written
did,
by Flanagan, is it not? Or am I pulling that out of my butt?
Yeah, he's on here. He's one of the co-writers.
Okay.
They brought him in. It's him and the writer of Drive, so I ain't complaining.
No, okay.
That is, yeah. I mean, my grand prediction for this
Drive's
is that I'm
a pretty
gonna
good
like
script, even though Gosling doesn't speak much. But
I will. Yeah,
Drive's a good script. Sorry,
I will say this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. Meaning that we probably said it in previous ones, where it's like, okay, he's a handsome actor. He gets his face cut up. He does the substance, and it drives him crazy, and he starts killing the mobsters, and he becomes a goo man.
and then he will eventually kill the Doctor, and have to fight the Batman.
Yeah. And his romantic whatever will be like, you're a monster now, and
The
break his
Doctor,
heart.
I believe, it looks like the Doctor and his romantic interest are the same.
Okay, yeah. Which doesn't make it any more entertaining.
No. I love the scene, the offer of his face starts getting all goopy while he's on an airplane in turbulence, so he has to go into the bathroom, and he's going to cut his eyes open with little manicure shears while the plane is like bouncing around. So they're going for some sweet body horror in this, it looks like.
It better hurt. Like, what I mean is that, like,
if it just
I like
goops,
the idea. Yeah, that even his goops hurt. Like, if he makes like a mallet with his hand and he hits it, it's like, it hurts to do that. It's,
Yeah, like, you could do it.
If someone cuts off a piece of him,
you could do it sort of like a Raiders type way where it bleeds a little when he shifts.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be that'd be gnarly. Oh. Anyway, this trailer was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I have nothing more to say because we've covered this a few times.
Looks good. October.
Yeah. Here's one I am on the fence about. Blade Runner 2099.
I'll say I like the cast. I think Hunter Schafer works really well as a replicant in the Blade Runner universe.
I love the cast.
And Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah. They're perfect.
Yeah.
Hunter Schafer and Michelle Yeoh. The showrunner I looked up, they haven't really done much that I knew about, which isn't like a hit against them. That's why I was like, oh, I don't know anything. The showrunner did a show called Shining Girls.
Don't know that one.
Yeah, exactly. It had Elizabeth Moss in it, and I like her.
Sure.
It looks interesting. It was on Apple TV. I guess for me, I'm like, okay, Prime Original. That just feels like fucking.
Already, we're kind of like. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
it's like Tyrell Corporation presents Blade Runner, where I'm like, I mean,
yeah,
like, don't get me wrong. There's been good things on Amazon Originals before. I like that Rings of Power. But my other thing is, I'm just like, what is this going to be?
It looks like it's, just further along in Replicant Uprising. So it looks like we may actually get to see some of that crazy shit. Like, it looks like we get to see some of that extreme mining or like the Tannhauser Gates or whatever. So that would be cool. I'm into stuff like that.
This is just me. I'd rather it be a noir murder mystery.
We've done it twice already, so I don't necessarily need for the next Blade Runner thing to be that. Although it is in its DNA and by design, it is a noir. Blade Runner is a noir.
Yeah.
But of course, this may just have not been focusing on that. There may yet be a murder mystery at the center of this story.
Yeah, I just think that like the sequel which is great,
Mm-hmm.
is not so much a murder mystery. It is a mystery.
It's a
though,
mystery.
And
It is a noir.
it does have a reveal. The original Blade Runner is kind of a mystery, but it's also kind of just him hunting replicants. That's why I was like, if we're gonna stretch out Blade Runner into a series, I kind of wouldn't mind like a more of a typical mystery, I guess, which is weird to say, but I'm sure this is gonna be quite good.
That's true. Yeah, that's sort of, I wasn't quite on board with it, and I couldn't really articulate why, and I think you just did. It feels too big of a scope, right? For a Blade Runner, almost.
Yeah, it's also like, if you're like, when you play Russian roulette on the weekends, and you get
Yes.
you get 2 clicks, and you're like, well, surely the third time I'm gonna get shot. It's that feeling where I'm like, we got a good Blade Runner sequel that defied all odds. That doesn't mean we'll get a good Blade Runner show. Like, I'm almost thinking about the odds of like going back to when they announced the Blade Runner sequel. We were all kind of like, how do you do that? And it happened to be this guy who just nailed it. And it's like, it's not Denis Villeneuve behind this.
No.
And it's like, and it's a fairly new showrunner. And I'm like, I think it was kind of an anomaly that we nailed a Blade Runner sequel.
I don't like just taking it and turning it into, like this sort of, it still looks identifiably Blade Runner just because Blade Runner established so many cyberpunk tropes that it's, that's just kind of what it, you say cyberpunk things look like Blade Runner. So it looks like Blade Runner, but it also looks sort of like generic action-y, which is, that's sort of the least interesting storyline in Blade Runner to pursue, is to follow like the fighting of the replicant uprising and revolution and stuff. Like, I'm not really interested in that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just nervous. That's all. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
It's what you're saying where it didn't grab me, the trailer.
Yeah, it didn't really
other
grab
than
me.
the cast.
Mm-hmm. I like the cast.
Yeah. Similarly,
yes. This next one.
Neuromancer. Based off a book, I'm told.
Yeah, Neuromancer is a thing that I've never read it, but I've been aware of it for most of my life just because it's a pretty big nerd book.
Okay.
And I travel in nerd circles.
You do.
I've been known to. But I've never actually read it.
It's created by 2 people. One of them did an episode of The Outsider. I don't recognize these people. J.D. Dillard and Graham Rowland. This looks rad.
Yeah, it's it's Johnny Mnemonic cyberpunk stuff. You jack in and
one of the
heist
creators.
shit with your brain.
Yeah, it is Johnny Mnemonic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the Matrix. Yeah.
I forget what they call them in. What do they call them? Mind dancers or something? I forget what they call them in cyberpunk. But like, this is an idea that's net runners.
Okay.
This is an idea that's in like a lot of cyberpunk. It may have begun with Neuromancer. So that all looks cool. It's Callum Turner being like, I'm Johnny Mnemonic, but in 2026.
Graham Rowland, the co-creator, he created the TV show Jack Ryan. He wrote 18 episodes of something called Lost, 30 episodes of Fringe.
Okay.
So I'm down. I'm like, yeah,
sure.
Fuck it. I'm picking up what you're putting down here.
I'm definitely way more interested in this than I am in Blade Runner 2099.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And this is, again, nothing against Blade Runner 2099, but this is something I haven't seen, even though it's all cyberpunk. This is a new story to me. And Blade Runner, I'm like, I don't know if I need more Blade Runner 2.
It's also the third iteration of Blade Runner, and it's like, but what about the action and pew-pews of the replicants? I'm like, the pew-pews is the thing that I care the least about pretty much in everything. Yeah. So...
Whereas this, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready to jack back into the Matrix
fucking
here.
Plug my brain in. Hell yeah, I'm into this.
Speaking of which,
the trailer does kind of look a little anyway. But
I'm just want to also propose a Johnny Mnemonic TV show. Now that you bring it up, I'm like, fuck it, we're ready.
I think we're ready for another show. Give Johnny Mnemonic another chance.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
But
all right.
the trailer wasn't particularly exciting, I will say. But I do like the idea.
Yeah, I'm more excited for it.
Yeah, more
For
interested in
whatever
this than
reason.
Blade Runner.
Yeah. Next trailer is for Not Alone.
A new
Not Alone.
animated movie from Illumination.
Yes.
Boy, I was
Scott.
really into the first 2 minutes of this trailer.
Me too.
And then it took
It's-
a big shit in my face.
Yeah. That is exactly how I felt. Like it's the Pixar does this too, where it's like
They
at
all
some
do it
point
now.
someone walks in the room and goes, "Guys, we're making a kids movie.
Yeah.
Put some fucking goblins.
Put a
in there or
fucking
something."
mouse in his pocket. What the
Yeah.
fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, what are you writing? A drama?
We
An
gotta make
adult
200
drama?
million, you piece of shit.
But I was legitimately, for the beginning of this, going like, oh, how cool. They're making an adult drama or romantic drama for adults that just happens to be animated. We deserve that too. And then they're like, and here's some little testicles. Wah!
Yeah.
Come down. We got some minions here,
There's
baby.
some fucking aliens crashed. Okay, so the premise is it's this will they won't they office romance between these awkward people that happen to be working on a space habitat terrarium rocket ship, to carry, presumably to carry people to a new planet.
I thought at first, did you think he was going to get accidentally like fired into
That's what it
space?
looked like
'Cause
was happening, yeah.
they're doing the fucking David Bowie song. They're doing the
Yeah.
countdown. So I was like, oh, he's going to get like fired.
To Major Tom.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to be like this meditative, he's in space, she's on Earth. How does he get back?
Or they were going to get stuck together.
Or that, yes. Because they're not
But
alone. Yeah.
No, instead what happens is these three little neon
You can say
testicles
it.
from space come screaming down in a biscuit tin, like literally a biscuit tin.
Yeah.
And they're full of quips and jokes, wouldn't you know it? They're wacky little scamps.
Yeah, it becomes fucking
And it
Earth
becomes
Girls
an
Are Easy.
entirely different fucking movie.
Yeah. It becomes an 80s harboring. What's that one with the little aliens in the 80s where they're all like
Spaced Invaders?
Space Invaders, I think I'm thinking of, where they're it's one of those. It's
Yeah.
we're harboring the aliens now, and it's like, oh, we have a cute little will they won't they while the aliens are running around
It's a real
being
Mac and
dickheads.
me.
Yeah, it was disappointing. I mean, listen, it's not for us, but that was the thing is that the first part of the trailer seems to be presenting a film that is for us.
Well, I mean, you can do stories like that, like Up. Or like,
Yeah.
and Illumination themselves have done like, I've watched a lot more of Illumination's oeuvre now that I have a little girl.
Yeah.
But like one of her favorites is Sing. And Sing, like I'll get behind. I think that's legitimately a good movie. I think it has a good thing to say. It's a good theme and its characters. I like that there's not much conflict in it. There's not really a villain. Anyway, I could go on and on about Sing. But like,
Yeah.
it's not the traditional children's story, even though it's a movie for kids. So like they have the ability to make movies like this. Illumination does. So I was like I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be like kind of Illumination's Up or something. I was just like happy that it wasn't another branded thing, like another Mario movie or like another Minions sequel. It's like, oh, it's a new idea. That's fun. But then these fucking dildos come screaming out of the sky, and all of their jokes are lame, Dave. They
Yeah.
were all whack. Not
It's really
one laugh.
disappointing. Yeah, it's a real letdown.
You sons of bitches, go back to space.
Yeah, they can make this movie. I just think the trailer should have started with them like, "Wah!" And I would know. I would
Yeah.
know not to
Yeah.
care. And instead, they did this like really good beginning, and then
Yeah.
they're like,
I want that
throw
movie.
this
I want to
fucking
watch
wrench
that
in it.
movie.
Yeah, because
even
as you said, we
Up
were
shows
thinking of,
Up has like a fucking talking dog and
yeah.
sorry.
But we were sitting here thinking of better ideas for the start of this trailer.
Yeah.
And then it just farts out these aliens.
What about
Like-
these boogers?
Yeah, have them go up together and then they encounter funny aliens. I don't give a shit. It's just like
Maybe
you
that's what
can
happens, I
add
don't know.
those things, but it was just like, and here comes some stupid aliens. Fuck you. And I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, fuck you too. No,
Mario
no.
2 made $1 billion.
Yeah. All right. That's
All
all.
right.
That's all I have.
Next trailer.
All right. Let's talk about your mother, your mother, your mother. The trailer just has like it's some story where the guy keeps saying your mother as the
Yeah.
answer, and I kept thinking of
It's-
are
yeah.
you sure he's not talking to like one of the Sopranos or something? Your mother.
Your mother. No, he says she's saying like the prophet the guy asks the prophet, who do you honor after him? And the prophet says, your mother. And he says, okay, but who after her? And the prophet says again, your mother. And it's like, okay, but then who after that? And then the prophet says, your mother a third time.
Yeah.
3 times. Yes. Okay, and who after that? And then the prophet says, after your mother 3 times, then you honor your father. And that's the entire narration of the trailer. And it's Mahershala Ali looking like he's going to do, I don't know, revenge or some kind of intensity or something. This is a hell of a trailer.
Yeah, this looks like Mahershala Ali was like, you gave me like a year of Blade training. And
yeah,
I'm
let me
just
do something with this
hanging on to
Blade
that.
training. Yeah.
I looked it up. It's about a religious hitman who is protecting his children after his wife dies. So it's going to be him kicking ass.
Sweet.
It's an action drama thriller.
It's a real professional type situation.
This looks awesome.
Yeah, this is quite a trailer.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Watch the trailer. You kind of come out of it going like, I don't know what that was. I want to see it.
You get the vibe of it, though. Like, you can feel it's going to be kind of like The Professional or something like that.
Yeah. Yes. And it gives you all the information you need.
Yeah, kind of all the information you need. It's just, Mahershala Ali is the hardest motherfucker alive. Got it.
Yeah.
And he has babies, and he loves them. He loves his babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna fucking
be the hardest
swords.
motherfucker in the world to love his babies, by God.
Yeah. So
just stabbing people. I love my kids. Stabbing people in the face.
This is for you, Timmy.
I love you so much. Chopping dudes in half.
This is for my kids.
I fought Deacon Frost for you.
Oh shit. Yeah, your mother. I always want to say it one more time, but it's only 3.
I always want to say and me.
And me. Good name.
All right. Next trailer. Mayday.
Mayday. This is one where I'm like, on streaming, really? It doesn't look like the most amazing thing, but I'm like, I'd see this in a theater. This looks fun.
It's the directors of Dungeons and Dragons, which is what put it over the top for me.
Yes.
Like those guys. This is in the 80s. Ryan Reynolds plays a stealth fighter pilot who crashes in the Soviet Union and is rescued by a woodsman played by Kenneth Branagh, who is an adorable fan of everything American. He's just playing the cutest little Kenneth Branagh Russian guy you can imagine.
That's what sold it, is Kenneth Branagh being like a funny guy across Ryan Reynolds. I was like, oh, yeah.
And he's the badass.
Yeah.
Like, it's an action comedy, and when they start to get into trouble, we see that Kenneth Branagh is actually some sort of Billy Jack badass from the backwoods, in addition to being just like the cutest man alive. He's like, I've never had McDonald's, but I believe that I would love it.
And then I'm being told David Morse is there. So he's probably the
bad
villain.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. This is one where I'm like, I'm glad it got made.
I guess I didn't spot David Morse in this trailer. I guess I just sensed him. That's why I mentioned him earlier.
Looks like a film that he'd be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going on adventures to get him out of Russia.
Back in out of Russia and back to America. And he's saying he's gonna take Kenneth with him, which is making me feel like he's not gonna make it. But
I think it's gonna be I'm lying to you this whole time, or they're gonna have to split up at some point.
Or he's gonna die.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's
they
more
used
of
to do that in movies.
Yeah, this feels more like this is a PG-13 adventure comedy. I'm sort of like, I think all will work out. I just think looking at this, I was like, put it in theaters, guys. Ryan Reynolds, the kids love Deadpool. Probably not really, but people like Ryan. It's just, I feel like they have a shot at the theater for this, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because it looks big and dumb and fun in the best ways.
Yeah,
for me,
I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah, it's uncomplicated, is what I'd call it, and it appears to be an original story. It was written by the Dungeons and Dragons guys.
Even better news.
Yeah, and I like Dungeons and Dragons, and I don't know.
They also did Game Night.
Oh, yeah, they were also in Waiting. Did they write Waiting?
Yes, the one of them, John Francis Daly, is Linda Cardellini's brother on Freaks and Geeks. He's the main of the Little
No
Geeks.
shit.
Yeah.
I think I knew that.
And yeah, he's the trainee in Waiting.
Yeah. I don't know. This is one where I'm like, original action
Oh shit, it's a
comedy.
Ryan Reynolds reunion then. I hadn't even thought of that. That just occurred to me.
Well, they probably, yeah. I think this is a good use of Ryan Reynolds. I think
Yeah.
I think too many films, he's not an unfunny guy. I just think too many movies are like, he can improv. And I'm like, but also write him jokes.
He is funny. Like I wouldn't describe him as not unfunny. I would say that he is funny, but it's just his shtick is very specific, and it's better to spread it out more. Like we can't see it all the time, or else it gets old. So it's like it's better when you write him stuff.
Yeah, because I think he
Give him a
can
character to
act.
play. Yeah, he can act. Give him a character to play.
Yeah, but when you don't, he kind of is just Van Wilder.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's
that's his improv is the same regardless of kind of what character he is.
Yeah.
So he has a bit of improv at the end of this trailer. I assume it's improv because it's an extremely Ryan Reynolds line where he's like, "Your breath is scorching my ear, like the heat from your breath." Deadpool would say that.
Yeah.
As well as like any Ryan Reynolds character would say that. So anyway, I understand what you're saying.
Where it's like Ryan Reynolds is a he can act. He's an actor. But they fall back on and he can just be like a Ryan Reynolds type. And this one feels like a little bit of that, but I think it works with Kenneth Branagh and the tone and these directors where I'm like, oh, that's all a good combination of things. So yeah, I'm down. Yeah. Any other thoughts on Mayday?
No. Next trailer.
All right, let's talk about, the Whisper Man.
You know a thriller is good when it's the anything man.
I know. I am stupid excited for the Whisper Man. This is coming out soon. This is coming out August, end of August. It's got Bobby De Niro.
Robert De Niro, Adam Scott.
And I'm like, what a combo.
Michelle Monaghan.
Yes. You know, it's Michelle Monaghan to me. I'm like, hell yeah. Like she's in mysteries and gritty shit to me.
It's in True
Detective. And then Michael Keaton's in this.
He is? Oh shit.
Yeah. So this is
a serial killer mystery coming to Netflix. This is catnip for you and me.
It is. I love Adam Scott in horror lately. Mm-hmm. He was in The Monkey and then Hokum. I think he's a funny guy, mm-hmm. And so it's like I think there's the instinct is to put him in comedies, right?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, in movies like this, he can't be that funny, but he works as funny guy in serious thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
He also works as asshole.
Yes.
We talked about it a lot in Hokum, but he's very good at that.
It's Jason Bateman in The Outsider, where you're like, he's kind of a funny guy, but he's mostly in a lot of danger, and you can see him as being oh, is he a bad guy or not?
Yeah.
And Jason Bateman in The Gift, where you're like, oh yeah, he's a really good asshole.
Excellent use of Jason Bateman in The Gift. But anyway, back to this, the Whisper Man. It's some serial murderer abducting children. Whispering to him, and then decades later, the crimes resume. Robert De Niro was Adam Scott's dad. It was a detective in the original case.
Yep.
But now the killer's back, and he's like, Dad, we're estranged. I don't want us to be back together again as father and son, but I do want your help in solving this case because my son is missing. He's been taken by the Whisper Man.
Hell yeah.
Michelle Monaghan's another detective. It looks good.
I could watch 10 episodes of this.
Yeah.
Not 11, mind you. Just 10.
No, just 10. I think 10 is the sweet spot.
It's a movie, which is fine too.
Also fine.
Yeah.
Maybe even better. I don't know. Maybe.
I didn't look into who made it. Let's see. The director.
We don't need to get too caught up, Dave. We have a lot of trailers.
All right, that's fair. Let's keep going. Let's talk about The Devil's Mouth.
The Devil's Mouth. You did look up this director, the director of the Fantasy Island movie.
Reboot?
The horror remake?
Yeah.
One of the worst movies I've ever watched.
It's not great. This is Here's what I'll say. Just because you can make shark slop doesn't mean you have to. I keep thinking about Dangerous Animals, where I was like, you don't have to just make, because it feels like so many shark slops are like this. It's like, okay, pick a setting. I don't know, what haven't we done before? A cave? We've done a cave, but let's do it again.
Let's do another cave, yeah.
A flood. Have we done a flood? Yes,
Yep.
several times. A plane crash? Yes, but we can do it again. But you can make Under Paris. You can make Dangerous Animals. You can sit down and go like, what if our shark movie was more? This doesn't look like it's making that.
What if it was more?
Yes.
No, this is just a bunch of dumb teens or 20-somethings caught in an underwater cave system with a shark. And they're all like, how can a shark be in a freshwater cave system? It's like, lady, watch any Discovery Channel thing on Shark Week. They will tell you that freshwater sharks are a thing. But anyway.
But if you like shark slop, I'd say this is mid to high, because the cave, they're like climbing on the side of the cave. It's like floor is lava with the cave. And I was like, that's cool.
There seems to be some decent ideas in this. The second 28 meters down is with them trapped in a cave with a blind shark. That's pretty cool. This one does not look as good as that. Like, this one looks like a less interesting version of that movie, which is not a great movie, but it's okay.
It's weird to me because shark slop is a thing now, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it doesn't actually, shark movies don't seem particularly cheap to me. They clearly are, because they keep making them. But I'm like, what is it about a shark movie? You have a water tank, you have to CG the shark. Sometimes you actually have a model shark, or there must be some system they have now where they're like,
you just bang them out.
Yeah.
That's the problem, though.
Shark studio.
Because like a shark movie shark slop is just a slasher movie, right? And slasher movies sort of live or die by how interesting or entertaining the kills are. So like the immediate problem with The Devil's Mouth is that it's PG-13. And then sort of like the big problem with a lot of the shark slop movies is, they have the money to get a bunch of hot people together in a tank and terrorize them with a CGI shark, but they don't really have any money for gore or violence or anything interesting. So it's just, a lot of just people just going like, "Burr!" under the water and some blood. I don't know.
Or to think of a way, because it's, like you said, it's like a shark honestly can only kill you in so many ways, and we've kind of covered them all. Deep Blue Sea, I believe, covered the last of them, where they're
we got the rest of them out of there.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's a lot of people getting yanked, and a lot of like, or the shark jumping out. I don't know. These are just, there's too many lately.
Yeah.
And this, like, you mentioned the cast where it's like, it's that 2000 slasher movie cast where they all look like a J.C. Penney catalog, and you're like, yep, look at these guys. They're all like beautiful, young, and I guess that's always been the case with slashers.
Yeah.
But I would argue that 80s slashers used to have a Crispin Glover in the mix. A 80s slasher used to go like, what if we do something deeply, deeply weird in our cast?
Right, the random 38-year-old who's hanging out with them, usually dating the final girl.
Yeah, give me more of that shit, shark movies. This is just too normal.
Yeah, it's way too normal. Speaking of...
The opposite?
The opposite.
Dinosaurs of the Wild West.
Boy, oh boy. This is not... I don't know why we're talking about this, because this is just a Kickstarter.
Has millions of views. Millions of views.
This is really speaking to people.
And it's from the director of Primitive War, which I guess has a cult following.
It was based on a book. Yeah, we watched it on a Friday night. It was a real piece of shit.
But this is people, dino riders in the Old West.
In the Old West, yeah.
And I immediately, once I watched it, I was like, this is AI. This looks like something someone would make and put on.
Yes.
And I looked it up, and no, it is not AI.
I know. Nothing I could find. This appears to be 100% made in earnest by humans, by human souls.
Right, and maybe AI has lowered the bar for me, but I was just like, oh, okay, then it's great. Slop of people riding on dinosaurs. Sure, it looks like nothing.
It looks like the worst Left Behind, like Hallmark Channel nonsense. But God bless him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, sure.
Get it made. I would watch a whole season of this. These are actually, what they're trying to do. This is a series. So they're kickstarting 2 episodes of a proposed 8-episode first season.
Here's my thing. I get why riding dinosaurs is cool.
Yes,
but it's kind
so
of
do
Kung
I.
Fury. It's the Kung Fury situation where I'm like, but you need more than that.
You can do plenty with that.
You can, but what I'm saying is this trailer, all it's saying is that's going to happen. Here's someone riding this dinosaur.
Wars were fought by the mighty dinosaurs.
Yeah.
The railroad was constructed not with
It's
bones and iron, but with dinosaur skulls and dinosaur might.
right. It seems obsessed with the world building in a way that like other people are like, where they think about the world, but they don't think about the people in the world. I want to know, like, I'm like, who the fuck is the main character in this? What is their
We got nothing.
story?
Yeah, it's a lot of a random, like, just a random Sam Elliott voice, like I was just rambling on about how dinosaurs built the Old West. That's really it. We see a cowboy on a feathery T-Rex. Sweet.
Yeah, listen, I will watch this.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I just want to know more.
You could just do Deadwood with dinosaurs in it, and that would be fine.
Yeah. I would just like more information, if possible. But if not, I'll still watch it.
Yeah, I'm still going to watch it.
Do we have...
Good luck on their Kickstarter.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck, everybody. Check it out. Dinosaurs of the Wild West. We have some more producers to thank, and then we have more trailers.
Yeah.
Big thank you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparks, Esquire.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank you.
Thank you to Daniel O'Brien's White Hot Hatred of Pinocchio the Puppet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dave Ruff.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to David Knife Boot Henson. Thank you to Disposable Income.
Thank you.
Thank you to Driftless, Magistrate of Wagga Wagga and Skull Tower Aficionado.
Wagga Wagga. Thank you.
Thank you to Encircled by Ravages of the Scourge. Zombie Battle is hard work. Thank you.
Is.
Thank you to Exploding Rooms.
Thank you so much. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Funky J. Mostly comes out at night. Mostly.
Thank you.
Thank you to Happy Ed, The Revenge.
Thank you.
Thank you to I was quite frankly out of excuses.
Thanks.
Thank you to Joe Man, the annoying skeleton.
Thank you.
Thank you to Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Police Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick. Chill.
Thank you.
Thank you to Marvelous Maeve.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mike the Lurker.
Thank you.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you.
And thank you to Norm from Cheers and Dying Love for Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven.
Thank you. All right.
Interestingly, Willem Dafoe and Ridley Scott will be appearing in this half of the trailers.
Right. You're right. All right. First trailer. You knew it was coming. Other Mommy.
Just call it Other Mother. Get sued.
Just call it Other Mother. Is that already a thing?
Yeah, it's the Coraline.
Oh, yeah, but that's what it is. Jessica Chastain going for that. I love now that horror movies like this come out, and I think, oh, going for an Oscar, are we? I love that. I love that there's like, it is something you could do for an Oscar.
You know, she was in a couple of, Mama and It and Jessica Chastain.
No, I just like that horror movies could be Oscar movies.
Yeah, me too.
I'm seeing that Karen Ellen is in this. Karen Allen.
Oh, okay.
So that I don't know what to do with
cool.
that information, but I'm excited for that. This is the director of Host.
Yeah, the Zoom movie that was made during the lockdown. This I like this.
Yeah,
the trailer doesn't really jump out at like the initial jump scare is really great. With her tucked underneath the counter, and then the guy falls completely through the patio door. Like it's the reaction,
funny.
Like the fact that they stay with his reaction and that his reaction is as intense as it is,
and appropriate
was a good sign. Yeah, and appropriate
reaction.
Yeah. I was like, okay. That's a good sign that it won't just be like another smile. You know what I mean?
Yes. What I'll say is that particular jump scare was something I hadn't seen before, jump scare wise, where I was like, oh, that good work.
Well done.
I, like you, am like, I'm not like that into this.
No, I like the idea of it. Like, it's clearly it's basically that book surviving a borderline parent,
Yeah.
So like the metaphor is pretty clear. I like Jessica Chastain, and that first scare is very well done, like we were saying. So, but yeah, other than that, I would.
It's a thin premise, I'd argue. Like, oh, it's something that looks like my mom, but isn't. I'm like, that feels like a lot of horror.
Yeah, I have an imaginary friend that looks like my mom, but isn't. It's just there's not a lot to grab in the premise itself, I guess, or the trailer itself outside of that initial jump scare.
But I think they put that jump scare in specifically because that jump scare was enough for me and the audience that I saw this before. This ran before the Odyssey for some reason.
Yeah, I saw it before the Odyssey. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they knew. They're like, let's do something like this. And this feels like it's, I guess, I don't want to put it in the realm of like Insidious or The Nun, but it feels like a more baseline horror movie that there's nothing wrong with that. That's like going to be fun for everyone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I'm into that. I'm not against that. And that's why I think they put it before the Odyssey. They use that jump scare because they're like, we're going to be a jump scare horror movie. Here's a really good jump scare.
But a quality one.
Jessica Chastain, she's going to be great in it, and the weird little freak. And
yeah. I had the thought specifically watching it. It's like, oh, this is going to be kind of like an Orphan.
Yeah, maybe. It's a very basic premise. Orphan is a hell of a swing, I thought.
Yeah, that's
once
true.
You watch it, but yes.
But it is, I guess I meant in terms of that it is just kind of what it is. There's an intruder in the house, basically.
Yeah, maybe there's more to it, but I think people loved Host. I liked it.
I was real mid on Host.
Okay, me too. And I knew a lot of people who really liked it. And I think the thing about Host, and probably about this, is this director is very, very competent with horror.
I thought Host was well directed.
Yeah. And that's what I mean is like pop horror, there's nothing wrong with it. That's what this probably is.
Yeah.
And I'd rather this than The Nun 3. So I'm like, I think this is going to be a pretty good horror movie that doesn't insult the intelligence of people. I also like that we're kind of over that Conjuring era where it was like the ending is like someone flying in the air and wind blowing and like CG. Like, where it's like, I think we've kind of recalibrated what good horror is.
They were coming Marvel movies, man.
Yeah, it was getting kind of bad
really
for pop
ridiculous. Horror. Anyway, other mommy.
Yeah.
Speaking of pop horror.
Carrie. This is a series?
It is a series developed by Mike Flanagan.
It looks
I guess he's just the architect of the King universe now.
Yeah, which is pretty funny.
Sure, why not?
Do you remember the 2013 Carrie?
Yes, with Chloe Grace Moretz.
Yeah, directed by Kimberly Pierce, who did Boys Don't Cry, of all fucking things.
Yeah.
I'm glad that exists because I think that like it was weird that the definitive Carrie was a Brian De Palma film. Nothing against De Palma, but it was like I'm glad we got like a lady in charge of Carrie for one brief moment, and now we're like obviously I love Mike Flanagan, but it's a weird choice, I guess. For Carrie? I
mean, one would argue that the book was written by a man, but it's about a teenage girl's experience, and it's about...
if you recall, the book was almost thrown out, and then a woman, Stephen King's wife, was like, no, keep writing that. So she saw... Like it just feels like there's a lot of a relationship.
There's a lot... Have you read Carrie?
It's been a while.
There's some real... Man... There's some, I mean, it's very, obviously it's very early, but like there's some really haunting parts of it
Yeah.
that have nothing to do with killing anybody, or it's just the way he describes what's going on inside her. Like,
He's a good writer.
if one might say. But like I can't say it without spoiling, but he describes one part like a candle fleeing down a hallway, and it has remained frozen in my mind forever. And there's just that. I feel like none of the adaptations have gotten at that part of Carrie, because Carrie is a story about someone. It's not someone being shunned by society. Like it's somebody that's being completely rejected by everything. Like it's completely rejected by existence. Like she goes home and her mom's an insane person. She is abused and ostracized at school. And it never, like, it feels like all the adaptations really get stuck at, it's a story about a telekinetic girl who gets pushed too far and she kills everybody at prom. And it's like, yeah, but it's kind of more about a teenage girl killing herself.
Yeah.
It never really gets to that core. And I'm hopeful for something to get more at there's just this loneliness that cuts through in Carrie that I've never really seen. They portray bullied very well.
Yes.
But there's just this agonizing loneliness that came through in Stephen King's writing that I've never seen adapted.
He knows how to make a horror series.
That's true.
You know?
That's
and like
true.
He knows how to adapt Stephen King
one too, yeah.
Yeah. So I do have, he said this is going to be pretty different than the stuff that's come out. I mean, after all, it is the third Carrie and it is a mini series.
It's a very familiar story.
Yeah, so I think he's going to take liberties.
Sure. I would expect him to.
Yeah, I kind of love Mike Flanagan, so obviously I'm excited
I still
for this.
haven't seen The Life of Chuck.
Same.
I haven't taken that leap yet.
Yeah, but I love everything I've seen that's Mike Flanagan, so this looks good. It's got Matthew Lillard in it. The girl who plays Carrie is Summer H. Howell.
We got another Matthew Carey coming up, don't we?
Oh, what?
Do we have another Matthew Lillard.
We might. But the girl in this was in the movie Hunter x Hunter. Remember Hunter x Hunter? That's a fucking movie. Yeah. With Devon. That movie was out of its mind.
Wait. So Carrie is the girl from Hunter x Hunter?
I guess.
Oh, I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I saw people online kind of having issues with casting where, of course, it's like Carrie doesn't look like a girl who would be bullied. But I'm also like, I don't know.
Well,
if she's good in it, then I don't care. I've
seen the thing that gets singled out a lot when they do these is in the book. I seem to, what I think they're talking about is in the story she's overweight. She's written specifically as being overweight. Mm. And none of the adaptations have done that. Like she's sort of famously always Sissy Spacek and Chloe Grace Moretz. Sissy Spacek is a willowy person.
Yeah. But Sissy Spacek, at least they played her off like a weirdo.
Yes, yeah.
Chloe Grace, I was like,
right. Okay.
She's like popular girl, isn't she?
She seems like she'd be the bully, not the bullier. Yeah. Anyway. I would love for them to do that, to cast somebody who's not conventionally attractive to play Carrie. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that they cast like a heavy set actor or anything like that. But anyway, I get the criticism because you're like, if this is a story about like what I was talking about, like that, just this agonizing loneliness. Why don't but I don't know. I understand.
I do wish it's weird to sit here and like judge a young actress and be like,
I can't even really recall.
Like this
I don't
or like
actually
that.
recall what Carrie looks like. That she just looks homely-ish in this adaptation. But still an actor, and it's still an actress.
I am curious about Samantha Sloan, who plays her mom. When I looked at her in this trailer, I didn't fully recognize her. I was like, who the fuck is that? Then I realized, oh, she's Midnight Mass. She's I would call villain in Midnight Mass.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, God,
That
yes.
is excellent casting as Carrie's mom.
Yeah. Fuck. She's going to be terrifying.
Yep. That's great.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think this is going to be like all the Mike Flanagan things, really well thought out and good. But that's just because for me, and if you don't like Mike Flanagan, you probably won't like this, obviously, but I do. So I'm like,
yeah, I'm into it. I like the piece of writing that's the narration over the trailer.
Yeah. I just think Carrie is, to me, kind of a Robin Hood in the way where I'm like, we've only done it 3 times, but I'm like, I don't know how many times we need that story, I guess, because it's told as such a basic parable as like girl gets bullied, superpowers, kills everyone.
She's a school shooter, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. You want to talk about, speaking of things that I'm not sure we need a TV show of.
Crystal Lake.
Crystal fucking Lake.
I was more on board when it was, what's his nuts, from Hannibal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's attached anymore, but I do like the cast of Linda Cardellini as Pamela Voorhees.
I do too. I was surprised to see the A24 logo because I know there was all sorts of stuff with the rights, and I'm like, wait, what happened? Did A24 swoop in and go like, give me that?
I think they may have.
Yeah. Because
give us that, Jason.
Yeah. My understanding was that they were making this because they didn't have the rights to Jason, but they do have the rights to like the concept
Pam.
of Crystal. Yeah. And so
that first movie, they could work with Sean Cunningham, I believe, or I can't remember. It's like, I think the dispute was between the director and the writer. So yeah, somebody would technically, yeah, I'm sure that's what it was. Is that they couldn't do Jason.
Right. But if the rights did get linked together, I'm like, well, why make this? Because I'm sort of like, I don't care about Crystal Lake. That's not the part about the Friday the 13th series that I'm interested in. And like, this feels like it's like, oh, what if there was lore explaining how the evil happened? And I'm like,
also the camp famously closed following Jason's death. It was a pretty bad scandal.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, no, it didn't. It closed the following summer. That's right. That's how the first one starts. Remember, it starts with those kids boning in the attic, but Jason had drowned the previous year.
Right.
So that's when it closed, when Pam starts killing everybody. Okay, so that's what this season is. That's what this series is.
I guess. But it's sort of like, do they have the rights to Jason? Because
Probably
this is from the showrunners.
Well, no, wait, they mention him. They say that boy Jason drowned, so there's no fucking way they'd be allowed to do that. Because these rights were really contentious, so there's no way they'd be allowed to mention him.
There is someone credited as Jason Voorhees, a child actor.
Okay, so I'm
like, okay, he's there. It's just, it feels
like. Oh no! Wait. Because Jason is a character and is mentioned as a little boy in that first movie. It's just he can't be an adult man in a hockey mask.
In a hockey mask, because that happened in the third movie, and that was under different writers. That's the thing. Is like, imagine, I don't know, Tom, imagine a Batman series for me where Batman's not in it, and it's before Batman, and it's all the villains. Mm-hmm. But they don't have the rights to Batman.
That'd be tough.
It'd be tough, right? Because the whole time you're going like, when do we get to Batman?
It's funny that we went with Batman because like technically because Bruce is still in Gotham. Yeah. But like picture, let's say, I don't know, a Spider-Man series where they're not allowed to mention or show Spider-Man. Yeah. But it's about all the villains instead.
The problem with this is that like it's an origin story. And what do we want in an origin story? At least at the end, we want the Thing, right? We want Jason. He's there. But the problem with this is like, I'm like, what is there to fucking say about Crystal Lake?
Right. She just murders people until the camp closes and then comes back 10 or however many years later it is when the dude opens it back up and the first movie begins.
Yeah. I'm not against this. And there might be good
not
stuff.
At all.
I'm just like, this isn't the part of Friday the 13th that I care about.
No.
It's like, let's watch everybody like do the science leading to Jurassic Park. I'm like, no, give me the dinosaurs, please.
Yeah.
Like, it's that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't need to see like the prequel series of Jurassic Park where this is going to be a deep cut for fans of the novel, but where like it's Hammond and fucking Henry Wu helping him tour his little pygmy elephant around. Like
exactly.
That's, like his tiny cloned elephant. Like I'm not going to watch 12 episodes of that.
Yeah, I'm not.
When are they going to get to the dinosaur factory?
And that's this, where I'm like, guys, make a new Friday the 13th movie. Just make 5 more. Like, Crystal Lake, sure. But, like, in calling it Crystal Lake, I'm like, I don't think they're going to get that. Like, I guess they did Welcome to
Bates
Derry, right?
Motel.
But they called it Welcome to Derry.
Yeah.
Bates Motel, I'm like, I guess that's Crystal Lake, I'm like, I guess that's recognizable, but, like, maybe that's the point. Maybe they're like, we don't want to turn off people who see like maybe they want like walk-ins, essentially, people who are like, what is Crystal Lake? Oh, let's go find out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I was more
I'll watch
interested
it.
when it was Brian Fuller is the Hannibal person's name,
Yeah,
and I'm not sure why they are no longer involved in the project. If it's some sort of misconduct, I apologize, but my interest waned.
yeah,
I don't know. I'm still like, I don't know. Like, I'm not super picky with my Jasons.
yeah. Again, I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
like a
watch
donut.
it.
It's like a
Linda
donut. where I'm
Cardellini
like, yeah, I'll
playing
eat the
Pamela
donut.
Voorhees in a retro A24 Crystal Lake show. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
I'm just confused. That's
little.
all. I'm
I
just
don't know
a little
yeah, I
confused about
can't-
what they're offering me here.
Right. I can't really picture where this is going. I guess it's because it can only end with her picking up the cook in the beginning of Friday the 13th.
Right.
And fucking murdering her in the forest.
That's why I think they're going to do a lot of lore. And don't get me wrong, Jason Goes to Hell has lore.
Sure.
There's ghost stuff.
It's bad and sucks, but
Yeah. So I'm like, I guess you
I don't
could
remember
have some
any of it
fucking
because
lore
it's
here.
bad and
The Book of the
sucks.
Dead's there.
Yeah, it sure is. Freddy's there.
Yeah, he sure is.
What if she meets Freddy before he's dead?
That would be fine. Who gives a shit? And then Chucky's there, but just as a doll that's not doing anything.
It's just
Like,
Charles
the
Lee
doll.
Ray is attending the camp, right?
Yeah, yeah. You want to talk about the next trailer?
Yeah, Digger.
Digger. I think we covered the teaser.
We did, yeah. The confusing teaser that was a trailer for Tom Cruise's life and career.
Yeah.
This is the trailer
The-
for the actual film, Digger.
The joke is how much makeup it takes to make Tom Cruise look his age.
Yeah.
He's doing a thing. John Goodman's there.
John Goodman's doing a thing as the president. It's a farce. It reminds me of something like Wag the Dog, or like a Doctor Strangelove. It's an Inarritu film. It's just about the military-industrial complex fucking the planet to death and then trying to fuck the planet through its death and back it alive again. Basically, he plays a guy named Digger who is an oil driller. And he's drilled through, I guess, a continental divide or something that's going to destroy the whole planet. And he's got to dig his way through.
I think Doctor Strangelove is exactly what he had in mind.
Yeah.
This director, he did The Revenant. He did
Birdman,
Birdman. He's gone back and forth between comedy. It's the kind of thing where it's like, of course, this guy will get Tom Cruise to do something like this.
It's interesting that he goes between like sort of magic realism and like fully surreal.
Yeah.
Like this, like I love the stuff with his cat in this.
I love the
cat is great.
It's like clearly like a puppet. I
yeah.
love that he has a cat
Like a
who's
monster
just so
roll doll
old.
cat.
Yeah, and it just wants to die so
Yeah.
bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like it when I feel like Tom Cruise had an alarm on his phone and he's like, "Oh, I should probably act.
I need to
I
act
should probably
again,
do like a role." And I like it when he acts.
Me too. I like it when he does characters and isn't necessarily just running and jumping because he's
And
not
when
going to be able
he's
to
an
do that
asshole.
forever.
He's a good asshole.
He is a great asshole, and he's playing a real cantankerous son of a bitch here. He has a great line about how this thing you're telling me is, what does he say? It's 5 feet wide. This table in front of me is longer than 5 feet. My dick is 1/10 that length. You're
Yeah.
telling me I need to shut down this $1 billion operation for something that's 10 times the length of my dick?
That was really great.
It's a great line.
Yeah,
And
him
he's
and
doing a
John
great
Goodman
character.
just
Yeah,
cooking.
John, what a fuck, man.
all I'll say,
John
and
Goodman's
like,
great for a movie like this. Yeah, sorry.
oh no, my only hesitation is that, again, Doctor Strangelove was specifically made at an era where people were terrified that nukes would end the planet.
Yes.
And they still could. And so I understand why we have movies right now that are done as comedies about climate change. But to be kind of in it, I'm still like,
Yeah.
like I never saw Don't Look Up.
I did too. It's real up its own ass.
Yeah, I just comedies about climate change that are kind of nihilistic. The way, again, Doctor Strangelove is very nihilistic.
Yeah.
And when it came out, I can see being scared of nuclear war, seeing that and going, not helpful, Kubrick. You're not being helpful.
Yeah. I don't need this right now.
But I like comedy, and I like nihilistic comedy too. I just think we talked about this with Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, where it's like that's another one that's just like fuck everything, and I'm like, yeah, but I wish there was more. Like you can do this while saying more or being more.
I just
helpful.
I'm not in the mood to laugh at these people right now.
Yeah. Give it time.
Because they're like actual demons, like running the world right now, like starting global wars and trafficking humans and children. And it's like, I don't feel like laughing at these people. They are buffoonish. They do buffoonish things in real life too that I can laugh at.
Yeah. And that has nothing to do with the quality of the story.
No. It's just a weird... It's a lot to ask. It's adjacent to Don't Look Up, although Don't Look Up, I feel like the biggest problem with Don't Look Up is that it's such a very loud and very obvious metaphor.
Yeah.
That anyway, it's...
you gotta spice it up.
There's just this, it's feeling very pleased with yourself over something that all of us can see. It's like, yeah, I like that it took you 3 years to make your cute little climate change comedy with your A-list stars while we've all been fucking burning to death living through this. We're all aware of the problem. Like, I've read plenty of things. I've seen plenty of other. Exactly. Like, who is this for?
The only people who are going to watch this are people who already believe.
Right. So it feels like you're making this for applause.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like it's hard because it's like, okay, you can't make an inconvenient truth. No one's going to watch that for good reason. No one wants to watch Al Gore do a slideshow. That sounds awful.
That sounds
but if
terrible.
You're trying to make people like believe in these things, you gotta. First of all, I don't know if a movie is the best format for that. But if you're gonna do a movie, you gotta figure out a way to make it fun. And so this movie, I will say, they must have known. They're like, can we get Tom Cruise to do a voice? Can we like shove in like in the writing process or something? It was like Tom Cruise doing this role and making it around Tom Cruise. Like that's specifically the marketing. I think is smart because they're like, who wants to watch Tom Cruise be a party clown? And people are going to be like, yeah, woo. And then they can
watch him play Yosemite
change.
Sam.
Yeah. So I think it's as good as it can be. And I will watch this for that reason. I will watch it because I want to see Tom Cruise do splits or whatever he's going to do.
This looks way more interesting than Don't Look Up, to be clear. Like this has that, it's surreal, almost, like to a Wes Anderson degree. This looks more like the type of film I enjoy and less pretentious in the way that I felt Don't Look Up was, and that Don't Look Up really feels like wanting people to just clap for how clever and funny you are about the thing that we can all see happening. Anyway,
it's like being on Twitter,
exactly.
or Blue Sky. It's like being on social media where it's like just people yelling at other people for likes, and I'm like, I don't feel like this is productive.
I don't need to watch this for 2 hours. Anyway, Digger.
Speaking of the apocalypse, The Dog Stars.
This is the Ridley Scott movie.
Not about dogs. That's a shame.
No.
I don't know anything about the book. This popped out of nowhere. I just watched a trailer before.
I think we covered a teaser earlier.
Did we?
Yeah, it's sort of like a Mad Max type movie. It's a post-apocalyptic.
I was just surprised how generic it is.
It's very. I feel nothing watching this trailer.
Yes, they were like, it's the apocalypse. I'm like, okay, and it's the apocalypse, and they're like, and people are fight for resources. The end. And I was like, really? Like even Mad Max, they're like car stunts.
Yeah.
And we're in a wasteland. And
It's all car.
everybody's
It's a
dressed like
car-focused
assholes.
apocalypse. Yeah, everybody's in a car gang.
This is like The Last of Us without the zombies which granted, that's the best part of The Last of Us. But I was sort of like, the only thing for this is Ridley Scott. And it's got, who's it got? It's got a few people.
Josh Brolin, it's got Jacob Elordi, Margaret Qualley.
So that's cool. It's got cool people.
That the action looks, I mean, the plane takeoff at the end with all the raiders jumping on and around it, that looks pretty rad.
That was rad.
Looks cool. It just looks it looks just very dull, like very generic.
Yes, it really does. I'm also not, I think it's so simplistic to be like, in the apocalypse, people will fight each other. I'm like, number one, I don't think that's going to be as bad as people imagine. Number two, that's the baseline observation. And it's weird that's
so
all they're
boring.
offering in this trailer.
Yeah, it's like that's where most of these stories start.
Yeah.
Is that people are fighting for resources, and that's your whole story.
Maybe there's a twist that they can't put in. Maybe it's one of those like, maybe it's like how Project Hail Mary put its twist in the trailer, because otherwise it's like, guy go into space. And you're like, okay, and, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe the stars are turning into dogs. And that's like causing a problem
maybe
with
Keanu's
the
band is
atmosphere.
up there.
Yeah. Oh, I was
Star?
thinking like stars in space, but you're right. What if it's like, oh, it's Keanu's band? Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Dog Stars.
Soulmate is the next trailer with an 8. Mate.
Yep.
I knew this was coming for a while. I actually had I had knowledge of this one.
Uh-huh.
And so I'm pretty sure what happened is, so they say from the makers of Megan, I'm almost certain this is a Megan universe movie.
Yep.
I think they were like, Megan 2 will be a huge hit, and then we'll spin it off and Soulmate. And this is about a sex doll. And then Companion came out, and they're like, okay, everybody hold off. Someone else just made a movie. Our movie's different, though. It's about a sex doll that becomes obsessed
That's the
with
villain.
him.
Yeah.
And then Obsession came out. They're like, okay, everybody hold up. Hold up. Fuck.
Let's wait a couple of months, and then let's dump this on streaming.
Yeah, I don't know if this is good or not, but
It looks bad.
yeah. I think this is like you missed your
They
window.
they just missed their window for sure for like a theatrical release, because it does just look like Companion or Obsession, but like the less interesting version.
Yeah, like all these other things came out that kind of tackled this.
And this is just Megan for a grown-up, right? This is just Megan for an adult man.
You're right, because Megan was also like kind of obsessed. Was like,
Right.
I'm doing anything to protect you. Yeah, I like Terminator Wants to Fuck You. Horny Terminator. It's a pickle, but yeah, I'm sort of.
Yeah, but
I think they know it
show,
too.
Everything they show in this trailer is so boring.
Yeah, they know it too. It's just like, you missed it. You missed it.
Yeah, and this wasn't
Sorry.
that you didn't have that interesting of an idea to begin with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It's
sorry,
a shame.
Soulmate.
I'll watch it if I'm being
We
honest.
will probably end up watching this on a Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. And I am sorry to everybody who made it. Like, it just feels like, you missed your chance. Megan too, if I recall, didn't do as good as they thought. it would.
No.
Megan was more like a meme than I think they realized. It was kind of a Morbius. But I think it was like everybody was like, wow, Megan, it was fun. They're like, great, let's make another. Here's another. And everybody was like, oh, no, we're good. Like it's like, what's the one with the twin on the head?
Malignant.
It's like they're probably making Malignant too, and I'm thinking it's the same situation where everybody will go like, no, we did it. We're good. Like,
Yeah, I don't know where you go with Malignant, because Malignant is already like
yeah.
taking a horror trope and pushing it too far.
Yeah.
It's like, will Gabriel have a growth on his head in Malignant 2?
That would be funny. Let's
So
do
she's
that.
just walking around the correct direction.
Yeah. Let's do that. Anyway, next trailer.
Let's do it.
Behemoth. Saying that correctly.
Yep.
Using the punctuation.
Tony Gilroy.
Yeah, I was picturing Tony Gilroy having a cigarette outside Lucasfilm, and there's Pedro Pascal having a cigarette outside Lucasfilm, and they're like, I really could use like a real drama, and he was like, me too, and that's how this was made.
Yeah, it's a bunch of concert musicians preparing for a big performance, and their lives getting thrown together in upheaval in the process, it looks like. It's
got Matthew Lillard. It's got Hank Azaria. It's got Will Arnett. It's got Olivia Wilde.
I'm thinking it's going to be kind of, because Tony Gilroy also did Velvet Buzzsaw. I feel like it's going to be sort of Velvet Buzzsaw adjacent, and sort of being a commentary on art and artists and the art community.
I would argue. Oh, wait, no, he didn't do Velvet Buzzsaw.
Was that not him?
No, that's I forget who that was. But in the trailer, they say from
that's
the creator
Dan Gilroy.
Yes. Tony Gilroy is Andor and Rogue One. But as they put in the trailer, from the writer-director of Michael Clayton. So I'm guessing it's going to be more of a Michael Clayton thing. I think it'll be interesting. I forgot that he has a writing credit for Armageddon.
No, good for him.
The way you described this movie makes it sound like the most boring movie ever made. Like, it's a bunch of musicians preparing to be like in an orchestra, and that is what it is. I think that
it looks more like Black Swan.
Yeah, like the cast and the director and writer makes me excited for it.
It looks like a thriller.
Yes.
Like, it looks like a psychological thriller. Like, these people are going to drive each other insane somehow, is the implication.
It's labeled under drama and music.
Okay.
So it probably is, I don't know. I mean, I'm very curious.
Yeah, I got a real intense feeling from the trailer. Like, it was building towards, like, boy, this is really going to collide.
Yeah, it's a very good trailer.
Mm-hmm.
It's the thing where it's like, listen, any jackass can make a Star Wars these days. Anybody can make a fucking superhero film. We get so many of those. How often do you get a film where Pedro Pascal is playing that big guitar? Cello.
Playing that big guitar.
And it's like, we're doing orchestra shit, and it's going to be fucking dramatic. And it's like, yes, go see it.
Yeah, I'm into this. I was really into this trailer, and the cast is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a cast.
All right, next trailer. It ends.
Yeah.
We don't have to cover this too much. We covered it on More Hype.
Yes, but just refresh everybody's memory real quick, because this trailer looks very good. And I'm glad we reminded ourselves that this movie exists.
As a comment on the YouTube said, it's the Backroads. And it's like, it's a group of young adults basically are driving on a road, and the road just stops ending. It just keeps going, and every time they try to turn around, like, a bunch of people will run out, and they're like, chase them the opposite way. So they're just on an infinite road, and they can't get off of it. And it's a coming of age horror drama. So I feel like the metaphor is pretty.
Yeah, we talked about it on the More Hype episode, but it's about growing up post 9/11.
Yeah. This looks funnier than horror in the trailer, at least. It looks like it's more of a teen hangout, but it definitely has horror.
It looks more bleak to me.
Yes.
Than necessarily funny, but more navel gazing than flat out horror for sure.
Yeah, but
I'm into it.
Seems to be. It. Me too. I think it's one. I assume it costs very little to make. And I think it was picked up by Neon probably, and now it's getting a lot of YouTube views. So I mean,
they begin the trailer with from the producers of Backrooms, they're going to push it.
Yeah. Yes. They put that in there, and I'm like, that's funny. Because just means like the studio. But we're going to see more and more of this, which is that, and this is great. This is fantastic, is that obsession and Backrooms is not only having people seek like YouTube and like internet memes, but also like indie horror.
Really small.
There's going to be a lot of people snatching that up.
High concept stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, it ends. Watch the trailer.
Looks good. Looks very good.
All right. Don't Move is the next one.
This is I had said, don't we have another Lillard, but I had forgotten he was in Behemoth. He's in this one too.
Yeah, he is. He's working. Lillard is working.
He's back. He's back.
This is spiders?
It's a lot of work for giant spiders. Yeah, it's a delightful horror comedy. It seems like it's a church retreat. They're going to some camp, but they miss the turn. Rob Riggle's the church group leader. It seems like a fun cast, and it's like based on the best-selling book and all this stuff, and it's this very long, wacky horror comedy trailer that finally reveals in the last 10 seconds that it's giant spiders. It's giant spiders. A lot of work for giant spiders.
This director has made a lot of what looks like they look like Hallmark movies. He made Christmas in Vienna. He made something called Dudes and Dragons, which looks very Asylum-y. Once I Was Engaged. They've made a lot of like, again, Hallmark stuff, a lot of like director for hire stuff. It's all to say, I'm like, well, good for you making this giant spider movie. This looks like a passion project. This looks like you know, like you had like a good budget behind this. You got your Rob Riggle in there.
Yeah.
Wriggle like spiders, you know, he wriggles.
Yeah.
Yeah. T-Pain's
Plus
there.
he works for spiders. T-Pain works for spiders as well. His last album sold 300 million spiders worth.
I put this in the realm of Eight-Legged Freaks, another movie that was like, I saw the trailer, I watched it, I was like, that was fun, and I never really thought about it much again.
Doesn't it have somebody insane in it, like Scarlett Johansson?
Eight-Legged Freaks. I know it has Justin Long, but that's not
David Arquette. There's a David Arquette in it.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of David Arquette, and not Justin Long. Maybe hold on, I'm looking.
Anyway, that's right Don't Move.
Don't Move. Scarlett Johansson is in Eight-Legged Freaks. We should watch that.
We could do that. That could be us.
Yeah.
We have a lot of arachnophobes, though, that come to Friday nights, so maybe we skip Eight-Legged Freaks.
That's fair. Buddy.
Now, this is a surreal horror movie about a Barney the Dinosaur type character named Buddy, the rhinoceros, made by the person behind the viral short Too Many Cooks.
Casper Kelly, yep.
Casper Kelly from about 10 years ago, if you guys remember Too Many Cooks. If you don't,
the Cheddar Goblin.
And the Cheddar Goblin from Mandy.
And that VHS segment.
Which one was theirs again?
The Fun Size, the Candy Factory.
That's right. I'm of two minds on this. I'm excited for that filmmaker to make this premise. It's about this kid show that nobody remembers. So it's like this haunted sort of kid show. I'm tired of that premise. If that makes sense. Yes.
What I wrote in my notes was I was surprised no one's done Scary Barney years ago.
Yeah.
This seems like a premise we would have done when Barney came out. Like, oh, what if he's... And like, since then we've had that Nicolas Cage Wally's movie, remember that? And then Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously, which are animatronics, but it's the same principle. It's like, what if a cute children's thing is scary? Like you said, what if a clown's scary? I think this has the right person to make it. I guess that's where I'm at, where I agree with you. The fact that it's this person, I'm like, well, they'll make it fun. It'll probably be... I've been noticing, like, Too Many Cooks was a delight. It's kind of its time now, but it was a delight.
Very much so, yeah.
The VHS one was fun, but
I will not care for it.
Yeah, I will say that it seems like the main, like, and Cheddar Goblin as well. The
Cheddar
main
Goblin's
thing
great.
he has is that very Adult Swim era. What if something's outrageous combined with gory?
Unsettling, too.
Yes, which I'm okay with. And that's a lot of fun. And that's a lot of VHS, I would argue. But, like, it's all to say that this seems like it'll be fun. Yeah, it's an hour and a half. It seems like it'll be, like, a fun watch that isn't going to, like, shake me to the core. You know?
Sure. Yeah.
It'll be gory and weird. And I'm into that.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay. Final one.
Last trailer.
This, I didn't even fucking know we had this trailer out. It was just like I was scrolling through trailers.
Oh, yeah.
And there it was. Fucking Werewolf.
It's the new Robert Eggers movie.
Old Eggy.
Spelled all fucked up and stupid. Werwulf.
Willem Dafoe's there in a hat.
Yeah, he is. Saying shit in old-timey words. Arr!
Sorry.
Be
I
a
just
snarling
looked up-
dog face.
I just looked up Robert Edgar's, what he has next.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that he has Untitled Labyrinth sequel in his IMDb as
Of course
director?
he does. Yeah, of course he does. Why wouldn't he?
How is that going to work out? Like, is it going to be like this? Is it going to be like in the square format, like barely no color?
I hope so.
Willem Dafoe is the Goblin King.
Yep. Yeah, you know it's going to be Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
Jump, magic, jump!
Do you think Robert Eggers, like, when he sees Wes Anderson, they start fighting each other? He's his Wario, right? He's Wes Anderson's Wario?
No, I think Inarritu is probably Wes Anderson's Wario.
Oh,
no,
maybe,
wait,
yeah.
no, because they're too similar. Never mind.
Yeah, I think he's...
I think Eggers, you're probably right, yeah.
I love Edgar's. I love his bullshit.
Yeah, I love his stupid shit. I love this.
I love this.
It's so good. This is another thing that is just what it is. This is popular horror. Like,
Yeah.
Nosferatu was just what it was. It's a spooky-ass black and white movie about a vampire, and it looks like that is just what this is going to be, a spooky-ass black and white movie about a werewolf.
It looks, this is weird to say, but more supernatural than a werewolf film normally is.
There's usually
It looks
a
like
curse
there's more
involved.
magic. Yeah. It just looks like they're going more into that. It's got them all. It's got Aaron Taylor Johnson, who he swept up in the last one. It's got Willem Dafoe. It's got Ralph Ineson, because it fucking better have
man.
Ralph
If
Ineson.
anyone is going to tell us about werewolves, it better be those two.
It's got Kate Dickie. She was the witch
The Scottish
in The
lady,
Witch.
yep.
Yeah, it's got Lily Rose Depp. The only person is Anya Taylor-Joy is like, no, thank you. I did it that one time. You're a weird little freak. I'm
Well, no,
done."
she also came back for the Northman recall.
Oh, you're right. Okay. She paid her dues.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, werewolf, man. Stoked. Christmas Day. I'll be
so
there.
Fucking excited.
I'll be there. Leave my family at home.
Yeah, all I'll say is that, like, their directors, like Wes Anderson is one who does the same shtick, and I've gotten a little sick of it. I fully recognize that Robert Eggers he's got a thing, and it, for me, I'm like, it has never gotten old. I am always into this.
I mean,
I love the look.
me too.
Yeah. And I hope the Labyrinth sequel is this.
Is this? It just haunted. Looks like a snuff film that we weren't meant to discover.
Why would anybody? It's so funny that someone was like, let's give him Labyrinth.
Labyrinth 2. Speaking of curses.
He's going to be like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, we give Tim Burton Dumbo. And he's like, okay, I'm not going to make Dumbo, though, you
It's not-
realize.
There will be
gonna
a man
be-
shoveling shit in it, I guarantee.
Yeah.
But
Werewolf. All right.
werewolf.
Let's thank some more producers.
Let's do it.
Oh, shit. It's Candyman. Thank
you.
you. Thank you to Numino Ultramicroscopic Silico Volcanoconiosis and Disestablishmentarianism Jones.
Thank
you. Thank you to Rev MD.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ricky Cilantro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robert.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Rosemary's Baby from Eraserhead.
Thanks.
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Thank you.
Thank you to Sorry Cop, world's most laughable centrist.
Thank you.
Thank you to Steven.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Sweet Keel, likes the way Tom says, pretty sweet.
Thank you.
Thank
Let me
you.
take over. Thank you to the conveniently placed self-destruct button on the top of every baby's head.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Herald of the Sasquatchalypse.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Oatmeal Savage.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Scar left by seeing James Woods put a gun in his stomach cooch.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Tubi Terror Bunny has left a jingoistic copy of Robot Jocks in your house for the 4th of July. Crash and burn!
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. Thank you to these 7 Bs.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tux.
Tux.
Thank you to Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you to Watch Me Use These Prehensile Nipples to shoplift loose shrimp.
Thank you.
And thank you to your mom.
Thank you.
Dave.
Whew. I'm glad we can
I know. We can
done.
finally leave. Yeah, we're
leave
almost
these
done.
bastards.
We're almost done with all those
All right.
goddamn trailers, Dave. Except,
Oh, no.
I have to ask you,
Fuck.
do you have one more trailer that perhaps deserves more hype?
I do.
You miserable bastard.
I've collected a bunch because, we've had a build-up. This is the one that's going to come out the soonest.
Okay.
This is coming out on VOD, August 14th. I believe Shudder.
Yes, that's
It's
correct.
called Hellcat. Hellcat. Very simple. It's like a 90-minute movie. A lady wakes up in the back of a camper that is locked up, and there is a voice from behind the wheel telling her that she has been infected with something and that he needs to bring her to a hospital to seek medical attention. But is he? That's the question. Or is she just like being kidnapped? It seems like, based on this trailer, that something's in her blood. 'Cause she starts acting weird.
Seems like something's happening.
The camper. There's a lot of positive reviews for this. It's the first movie of this writer director, so that's cool. It got a lot of festival buzz. A lot of people liked it and I assume that's why Shudder picked it up and why it's going to be coming out. There's this sort of thought in my head when I heard that was, well, it can either be one of two answers, right?
Yeah.
Either he's telling the truth or he's not. A lot of reviews say that that's not the only option to options. So I think that's interesting. Where a lot of the reviews were saying like, no, there's more. There's more. But a lot of it does, in fact, take place in a single camper of this woman trying to escape, which a lot of the reviews also talk about how the camper itself, they did a very good job at like...
It looks great.
Yeah, making the camper be like weird. I guess there's like a disco mode she accidentally turns on in the camper at one point. It's like it sounds like there's a lot of people praising the performance because obviously it's the kind of movie that could be kind of a play. We just covered The Invite after all.
It's true.
Movies can be this. Yeah, you liked the trailer?
I did, yeah. I specifically liked the camper in the trailer. The trailer in the trailer.
Yeah.
It looks great. Like the set deck is great. Like they really, like it's a micro budget film, I assume, but they put a lot of care into their location. Like the trailer looks menacing
Yeah.
in a way that's not obvious.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain, and because it's not always menacing, it feels like a real space. It doesn't feel obviously scary, and it feels like you could really play with that, where it's because that's one of the obviously, as we were saying, it's one of the questions of a movie like this is is the person telling the truth or not? So like the room could become more sinister or not, depending on what side of that question we're on at the moment.
Yeah. And a locked box room is also.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough, man, because I assume there's a lot of back and forth, but there's also like, so many ways she can escape, right?
Yeah.
You just got to try the toilet. You got to try the toilet, right?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. It is, to your point, like micro budget, sure, but when you only have one set to really focus on, you can really focus on it.
Yeah,
and it seems like similarly only 2 actors. So you can really focus on those performances and that dynamic. And so it just sounds like they made the most out of those limitations.
Yeah, it looks really interesting.
Yeah. Hellcat.
Hellcat, which will be out, I think, the
August
14th. So soon.
Soon. The next month, in 14 days. In 14 days from when this comes out. 15? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Math. You do
Hellcat.
that. I'm not
Check
gonna.
it out, folks.
And,
oh my God.
That's it for us, Dave. That's a sode.
That's a sode. Holy shit. That's a sode. That's 2 sodes. Folks, let me tell you about our Patreon real
Do
quick.
it.
Patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We have exclusive podcasts on there like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and Fox Mulder is a Maniac and Star Trek Next Futurama and Spiel Boys and Himboos, our supernatural podcast. And if you want to kick in a little more, we also watch movies with our patrons every Friday night. Movies like The Negotiator, not necessarily The Negotiator, but like The Negotiator.
Pretty close to The Negotiator.
Yes. So yeah, check us out.
Yeah. A lot of shark slop.
Yeah. God, yeah.
We also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com where you can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others. So please check that out. Please rate and review our podcasts wherever you're listening. And please check out our other show, Badical, Badical, also wherever you are listening.
Yes.
That's it.
That's fucking it. Goddamn it. We did it. We caught the fuck up.
We did.
Oh. Cheese and crackers.
Cheese and crow, man.
Yeah.
Let's go let's negotiate into our weekend.
Let's do
Got any
that.
more of that Red Bull left? Splash on
yeah.
your cheeks.
I'm gonna put it right in my eyes.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Ready to
Bye.
go to the club. Bye.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.